Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Top 3 fucking Tuesday, or Top 3 Tuesday as we call it. I can call it Top 3 fucking Tuesday if you want, don't be offended. What we're going to do tonight is we're going to look at my top 3, probably can tell by my thumbnail, PlayStation 3 shooters. I was looking at my games collection. I was thinking, what can I do my top 3 Tuesday on this week? And I tell you what, there were so many good first-person shooters on the PlayStation 3. I thought the first-person shooters peaked during the Xbox era, but no, I think they peaked in the Xbox 360 / PS3 era, you know, whatever generation that was, you know. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 games I want to talk about. So I got my top 3. As always, we're going to do my honourable mentions. Sorry if you can see the mess in the background. I've got, obviously I've taken all these games out of my shelf. I've got games, I'm working my way through my Around the World in 80 fighting games videos, I should say, 80 videos. So I got like games stacked that are going to be next. I'm going to film ones I'm going to do today, etc, etc, right? So apologies in advance. Where should we start then? Right, this is more of like a disclaimer. This one isn't in there. I don't think it's fair. It would have had a good shout, Half-Life 2. It would have had a very good shout to making the list, but it's an older game, and this is classed as a collection, so I don't think it would be fair to put this in my top 3, but I love this game, okay? Let's put that by there. I've got 3, they are shooters, but they're open world shooters. Again, they wouldn't have made it into my top 3, but they're still worth an honourable mention. Far Cry 3 being one of them. Oh my god, I got the price on the back there. I paid 49 pence for that. I think you'll agree it's worth every single penny. I remember talking to one of the kids in work, and he was telling me, have you played Far Cry 3 yet? And I said, nah. I said, I had it on the Xbox. I didn't really like it. And he said, no, Far Cry 3 is open world. He was telling me about it, and I thought, yeah, he's probably hyping it up. He just wants me to play it. So I played it, and I didn't think, the time I played this, I did play it on the PS3. I didn't think we were capable of making games this good. It wowed me. You know, like the world is stunning. It's paradise, isn't it? The story's really good. What's his name? Vass or something? I can't remember his name now. He's iconic. He's so iconic, I can't remember his fucking name. But I haven't played this game for a long time. I'll have to get around to it. I paid a lot of money for that, 49p. I love this game. I like the crafting. You got to kill certain animals, you skin them. You're not just killing them for fun. I hate that in games, but you're surviving, you know. So like if you want to increase your ammo, you need to kill a shark or stuff like that, yeah. But it's a beautiful game. It's a dangerous place to be, you know. You think, oh, paradise. You wouldn't want to be on this fucking island, let me tell you. Really good game. If you haven't played that, definitely pick it up. I think they've redone it on, pretty sure they have, on the PS4 and Xbox One. Right, this next game, the next 2 games actually, are props for games I haven't got in my collection. But they're worth a shout out, you know. So I got Borderlands, as you can see I paid 99 pence for that. But Borderlands 2 is the game I wanted to talk about, okay? Borderlands 2 is by far the best Borderlands in the series. Borderlands 3 is okay. This is okay as well. Sad thing with this, I remember playing this just after my father passed away. I was off work for a couple of weeks, like as you'd expect, you know. And it kind of kept me entertained and really did keep my mind off my father passing away. But yeah, getting back to Borderlands 2. I'll put that down. It's giving me sad memories. Sorry to bring the video down. Try to keep it happy on my channel. It's a happy place, positive place. But, well, part of life, isn't it? Death. Anyway, let's fucking move on. I'm going to preach to you about that. Yeah, Borderlands 2 is amazing. It's the story, spoiler, when the Sanctuary is a spaceship. I was like, what? This is so exciting, so cool. Handsome Jack is brilliant. I've got a figure of Claptrap, one of those things that holds your controllers. Do you know what I mean? I'm a big fan of the Borderlands games, you know. But yeah, Borderlands 2 is the best Borderlands, and all the DLCs and things like that. I haven't actually played Tiny Tina's, whatever the fuck is the new one. I'm keeping an eye on it, but I just know play the waiting game because I got such a backlog. That game's going to come down in price, and I'll pick it up for like 20 odd quid or something when it gets that low, you know. So another game then. This again is a prop. It's Fallout New Vegas, but this is for Fallout 3. I think I can't believe I haven't got Fallout 3. I might have it on the Xbox 360. And I don't have it on the Xbox 360. But I was given a copy of a guy I used to be friends with. Not friends with him anymore. But he gave me a copy of Fallout 3 for the Xbox 360. My experience with Fallout 3 was I rented it, like a lot of the games in this generation. I rented games from Blockbuster, and I think I rented 3 games. And for some weird reason, I thought Fallout 3 was a racing game. I think I was confusing it, because I'm dyslexic. I was confusing it with Flat Out or some other game. I don't know what it was. So I rented it and thought, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. And I only had a couple of days to play. I think I played the other 2 games to death. I had like a day or 2, so I couldn't appreciate it. So I stayed away from it for years and years. And I was up in the pub one day, and this guy was telling me, oh yeah, Fallout 3, you do this. I said, fuck, it sounds really good. He goes, look, I finished the game. I'll give you it was like the special edition with all the DLCs and stuff like that on it. And his advice was just follow the story. Because in open world games back then, I used to just go exploring. Fuck the story. That's why couldn't get into the early GTA games. Yeah, so he said follow the story, and that is good advice because fuck, it's brilliant. It's a good story. The world is grim, but there's funny parts, there's emotional parts. Yeah, I really recommend Fallout 3, but I'm sure every single person watching this video has played Fallout 3, you know. Yeah, so they're my open world ones. I've got another 3 honourable mentions, and I got 2 more honourable mentions, ones that I was late to the party on. So let's carry on. This is definitely worth a shout out. Fear 2 is good as well. Fear 3 not so much. This game, there's a bit in the game where it's a creepy game. So it stands for First Encounter Assault Recon. Okay. And it's like set in an abandoned school. There's all these creepy fucking settings, you know. And nothing creepy happens for a while. And then you go, this just creeped the hell out of me. You go like to climb down a ladder. You see the ladder, you look down, you turn around, and there's that fucking creepy girl's there, right there. Fuck, I nearly dropped the controller. Yeah, I do recommend this game. It still holds up. I played this, I think, a year ago. So, yeah, it's very good fun. The gameplay's really good, where you can slow down time and stuff like that. Kind of Matrixy. But they've done, this game was done right. Graphics are dated, I will pre-warn you. It must have been maybe an earlier release on the PlayStation 3, made by Sierra. But yeah, that's a fucking good game. That's not expensive either. You're looking about £2. But yeah, that's a classic, that is. Okay, so I got Bioshock Infinite, another honourable mention. I gotta be honest, all 3 of them are pretty good. If I was to rank them in order, I'd say this is my favourite, then the first one, then the second one, maybe. But the first 2 are obviously underwater, and I just love the fact that they've gone from really claustrophobic. You know, you're going down these tunnels, you can see glass tunnels, you can see all the ocean, you see the fish, the whales swimming around, and it's a bit creepy, claustrophobic, you know, and there's some of the tunnels, water's leaking in and stuff like that. Amazing game. And then they've gone for the total opposite, where this is set up in the clouds in a floating city, you know, so I really enjoyed this. if I remember right though, this crashed on my PS3. My PS3 is on its way out, I think. I gotta be honest. Few things since I bought it haven't been working right. So yeah, winner of over 80 awards. Yeah, so definitely worth an honourable mention. Play that game. Yeah, I would recommend playing them in order if you've never played the Bioshock games. But again, you probably pick all three up on the PS3 for £5-6 for all three of them, and they've done a remaster of it. I'll have to pick that up and play it, see how good it looks on HD. Okay, another honourable mention. Some people might think I'm being what you on about with this one is Medal of Honor. I fucking thoroughly enjoyed this. There are some massive bugs in it. I played it so much. I know I need to get to that door. If I go to the left, I know I'm gonna fall through the floor. I keep falling. I'm gonna look up, and you can see, and I literally sink into the ground. I remember where all the bugs are on it. Like, the logical way is to go straight, but I thought, fuck, I was enjoying the game so much. I just wanted to continue the story and everything. So I know to go around or keep right up against the wall. It's like a trap, like it's quicksand or something, But yeah, there's quite a lot of bugs in it. But if you can put up with the bugs, it's a good story. I love that bit where you I think it's towards the end where it's in Afghanistan, isn't it? They're chasing you down this mountain. It's epic, And then you either die or jump off this cliff, and the guy goes, well, my bones can heal. He jumps off, breaks both his legs, but bullets are gonna kill him. Do you know what I mean? It's full on. This game is again a cheap game. Strongly recommend it. The sequel to this was utter shite. So these Medal of Honor games are very hit or miss, but I'd say that's a hit for me. Okay, the next two games are games I was a little bit late to the party on. Okay, Max Payne 3. Wow, this game was so impressive, and visually the graphics hold up. I played this maybe a year and a half ago, or maybe about 2 years ago. Time's going so quick now, Really good story. Very different, I gotta be honest. Gameplay is very similar, but very different story to the original. It does do flashbacks and stuff like that of Max Payne and Max Payne 1 and 2, but he's kind of got an alcohol problem. He doesn't care. He's given up on life, and he's just taking any jobs to pay the bills, basically. And yeah, excellent game that is. Very, very, I was impressed playing it 2 years ago. I wish I'd played it when it first came out, Another game, I'll show you, Rage, okay? Now, I think I borrowed this game just before I moved to Ibiza. I went to Ibiza to live for 6 months, and I was selling everything. I sold my TV, sold my Xbox 360, sold my PlayStation 3, whatever was worth anything. I didn't intend to come back. I had a tit full. I thought, I'm moving abroad. Spain, yeah, I'll go. Happened to be Ibiza, yeah, let's fucking go. I'd had enough. I wanted a new life, So I quit my job and sold everything and had a little adventure out there, let's say. So I was once I made my decision January 1st, and I was going to be moving out there, starting this new job, let's say, May 1st. So I didn't buy any video games. I was working for Sony at the time. I got given Uncharted 3, just a perk of the job, because it was made by Sony. They said, have a free copy. It wasn't a kit, it was just the game, the disc, in a different kind of kit. I wish I kept that. Probably worth more than the fucking case version. So anyway, so I wasn't buying any games, and this must have just come out around about that time. This was 2012 I moved there, so it might have been 2012, 2011, something like that. And played it a little bit. Wasn't impressed with the graphics, I gotta be honest. And thought, yeah, it's okay. And then the guy wanted it back, give it back to him, no worries. Then I played it, picked it up for like £1 or something. Thought, yeah, it was a game, it was okay. I was buying stacks of games, basically just to fill my collection up, If it's half decent, I was buying it. So I think it was £1. And fuck, what a brilliant game. The second one is good as well, but this, once you're into past the 2 hour mark, it's a normal Nothing special about it the first 2 hours, but yeah, fuck. I was well impressed with this game. This game, the year I played it, I remember it was about 2, maybe longer, maybe 3 years ago. It was one of the best games I'd played that year. I'm talking 2019. I was into my retro gaming, and all the games I played that year, so I'm not saying it came out that year, but all the games I played, that was one of the best. It was such a good, feel-good, satisfying feeling once I'd finished it, you know. So I recommend it. It's got a bit of a bad rap out there, but if it's a couple of quid, take the risk, guys. If you haven't played it, it's worth exploring, in my opinion. Right, 2 games before. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. 2 games. They're outstanding games, but just missed out on my top 3. One of them when I was doing my games room tour 2-3 months ago now. Fuck, how long? It's gone fast, isn't it? It's 3 months ago I started my YouTube channel. Maybe longer, I don't know. But when I got to this game, I said it was one of my favourite shooters of all time. But when I really think about it, I can't put it in my top 3 because my top 3 are so good, right? Bulletstorm. Well, this is limited edition, but the Bulletstorm games. They're so much fun. Really good looking game. It's one of those games, I played it when it first came out, and, oh, Rossi's here. Hello, boy. Come on, up. Let's come say hello. Up. Can you say hello? Oh, we always got time to say hello to Rossi on my channel. Yes. You okay? What's the matter? You just come to say hello. You're a good boy. He's like, who are you talking to? Right, stop that. You don't do that. Good boy. Right, where was I? Yeah, so I thoroughly enjoyed it when it first came out. But it's one of those games, the more I play it, I try to get higher score, or you get points, don't you, for killing people, and the more stylish kills you get. I don't just shoot people, I try to go, alright, there's a cactus, I'll kick this guy into the cactus because I know I'll get more points, so I'll use my whip, slam down on the floor, and all the guys will go up in the air, in the ceiling, I get stuck on the spikes and stuff like that. It's very inventive game, so if you've got a good imagination how to kill people, this is a very good game. I strongly recommend it. And there is quite buggy though, I gotta be honest, it's a little bit buggy. I would recommend playing it on the PlayStation 4. Okay, that's my advice, but yeah. Wow, what a good fun game that is. Another one that just missed out, and this is another outstanding game in my opinion, is Killzone 3. That bit when you're fighting that massive mech thing is just epic. It builds, the story's really good. It builds it up. You're like, oh my god, I'm actually gonna take that thing on. You're like, it's just towering. It's like a fucking skyscraper on legs with an armoured mech, do you know what I mean, fighting you, and you're on foot taking this fucking thing on with your little rocket launcher, you know. Really good story. I love the opening scene where the Helgas, you're going into their base because you got one of those fucking helmets on. It's quite easy to just walk into their base when you think about it, but I like all the Killzone games, even the one, it's a Shadowfall. That was the first game I played on the PlayStation 4, actually. Which probably a lot of people that had it when it first came out can relate to that. It was beautiful. It still holds up to this day. But this is my favourite game in the series. I wish they'd make another one, you know. Yeah, so that is the last of my honourable mentions, okay? Let's have another quick look at my top 3. Right. Number 3, might be a lot of people's number 1, is Modern Warfare 2, or Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. What a fucking epic. This is a classic. It's been remastered. Quite expensive to get the remaster. I think this looks good enough. It runs okay on my PlayStation 3, you know. I remember playing this. I remember I was working in Curry's in Cheltenham as an assistant manager. And it was selling out everywhere. We sold out every single one we had. We had to, we went round to the staff. Didn't you say you wanted to buy it? Because we got 5 copies out there. I haven't got 5. We had hundreds this morning. I said, yeah, we sold every single copy. Go to the till. Go get your wallet. Go to the till. Buy it now to avoid disappointment. But yeah, what a outstanding game. And what I liked as well, my experience of this game was about 8 or 9 people bought it on launch. We all were going through the story mode, and we were coming into work the next. I was supposed to be taking briefings. My briefings were 15 minutes normally, and I think I used to do the rotas, so I used to rota my mates, basically. Do you know what I mean? They're the ones who work better with me, so my mates. So the briefing was like 2 minutes, and then we had 13 minutes to talk about Call of Duty, you know. But this is by far my favourite. I like the story modes in these games, you know. I am a big fan of them, but this one was amazing. I was a bit shocked at that level when you're in the airport. I felt a bit wrong. I was like, I'm supposed to be doing this? Thought I was going to have a mission fail or something, but you know, if you played it, you know what I'm talking about. I think there is a disclaimer, there is a warning. It says if you're just before the level or at the start of the game or something, if you say you're easily offended, then you don't play that mission or something like that. But yeah, there was a couple of fucking Karens out there who weren't happy with that, you know. So yeah, outstanding game, okay? Strongly recommend that. I bet you everyone watching this has played it. But maybe you're new to gaming, you know? So welcome if you're new to gaming. Go buy that game. It's something like £1 on the PlayStation 3. These next two. This was hard. Oh my God, number one, I paid 50 pence for. You know. Right. This game, Resistance 2. I rented it from Blockbuster. I thought the first one was alright. I loved the look of it. I think it was a launch game. I remember there was controversy. The religious people were getting involved because they didn't like the fact that one of the levels is in a church. Oh my God. You can't shoot people in a church. Aliens from another world. So I don't know what. Thinking about it, all right. What are those people, if aliens do invade and they're in a church, what are you supposed to do if they're going to kill everyone? Anyway, let's get back to the game. So that was okay. I thought that was like a 7 out of 10 for me. This is a 10 out of 10. I rented it from Blockbuster. I was wowed from second 0.01 all the way to the end of the game, okay? This is a fucking 100 out of 10 game for me. I can't put it as number one because number one is 101 out of 10. I rented it, and by the end of the week, I'd bought it. I just knew I loved it. I finished it. You know, my routine was go to work, go to the gym, gaming, go to the work, and I don't think I went to the gym once that week because this game was waiting at home for me. I was obsessed with it. I liked as well, the difference. The first one was quite grey, brown colour palette. It was quite, I don't know, mate. I don't know what look they were going for, like a depressing kind of, like World War II, because I think it is World War II, and then the aliens invade while World War II is coming on kind of thing, or it's, yeah, something like that. But this is very colourful. You do go, and it's in America as well, or mainly in America, and it's just stunning, and the gameplay is good, the guns are amazing, some really clever guns in it. Yeah, very outstanding game. The third one was, I think the third one was more similar to the first one, but this is my favourite. Some people love the first and the third one, don't like this one. Okay, you're entitled to your opinion, more power to you, but yeah, that's my favourite, and it's one of my favourite shooters. I gotta be honest, the top three here might actually be my top. The only one I would maybe get in there, which would get in there actually, is Halo. I can't imagine any other shooter getting in this top three, okay? So that's my number 2. Fucking hell, there's some high caliber games here. Now this one, it ticks every single box for me, this does, okay? Battlefield Bad Company 2. And look at that price, I paid 50 pence for that. This actually, I remember now, I have told a story with my depression, my alcohol addiction and stuff like that. But this is the game, right? I'll tell a quick story. I will tell it. So I found a GameCube in my mother's garage. I got back into gaming because I sold everything. Anything to do with gaming made me want to drink. So I couldn't game without drinking. So everything had to go. Then one day, about 6 months later, I found a GameCube in my mother's garage. My game. It wasn't a random. Oh, whoa, who put this here? My GameCube, couple of games, and linked it up to my telly, and I got back into gaming. So I was only doing GameCube collecting. So I was in Cardiff, there to look at I didn't look at anything else, just the GameCube games. I can't remember the game I wanted. I think it was Soul Calibur 2, actually. Yeah, it might be. Yeah. Anyway, and I just walked past the PlayStation 3 aisle on the way out, so I paid my games, and this is sitting there. I thought, oh, that's not bad for £5. That's a really good price. Because my brain couldn't comprehend. I'd never seen a game for 50p. At that time, retro gaming, other than because GameCube games are expensive, anybody knows. I was paying £12 was a cheap game for the GameCube, and like I got games, some games sell over £100 from my collection. I didn't pay that for it, but I got a game 90, £100, So then I picked it up. I thought, yeah, this is really good for £5. And I'm just looking at the graphics, and I said, oh, hang on, that's 50 fucking p. I thought 50. Then I was looking Call of Duty 50p. I was like, what the hell? They just wanted, they had so much stock in it. Obviously, CX was wanted to shift the stock. They're not making a profit on it unless someone's actually. Nobody goes into CX and gives, can you give me a penny for that, please? You may as well save your petrol money and chuck it in the bin, like, do you know what I mean? Just put it in a box. Yes, I thought, right, okay, how much are the PlayStation 3s? They were like 50, 60 quid. So I bought the PS3, and that was the game, because it's one of my favourite games on the system. It's by far my favourite shooting game. I say by far. It's my favourite shooter, obviously, because it's number one in my top 3 Tuesday torn. But this, back to the game then, really good story. Starts off like in World War II, and I thought, okay, it's another World War II shooter. But it did look like modern on the back, and I thought, oh, maybe it'll be flashing back from World War II to current or whatever. But no, it was about that bomb, wasn't it? And you get to that submarine, and then the game starts, and the banter between your team. The levels, the snow levels are beautiful. The jungle levels are beautiful. It's not one way you can do each mission either. You can go up high with a sniper rifle and snipe the enemies, or you can go all guns blazing, rocket launcher route, whatever you want to do. And if someone's in a building and you think, oh fuck, he's hiding in there, get your rocket launcher out, just shoot the building until it falls down. It's amazing, this game is. I can't fault it. Like I said earlier, it's got everything. And the graphics hold up. Yeah, the desert levels as well. Yeah, outstanding game. I don't know if it's still 50p. It might have doubled in price. Whoa, it's doubled in price since I bought it. It's £1 now. I might be able to retire at this rate. I never sell in that. Tough shit. Even if you offer me £2, I'm not selling up, okay? Anyway, that was my ramblings about my top 3 first-person shooters on the PlayStation 3. Let me know in the comments what your top 3 are, or what's your favourite? What did you think of mine? Are they good? Are they shit? Do you agree? I bet you most people will have a very similar top 3, or your top 3 will come from that list, That's my prediction. As always, thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.